sure by the time you're seeing this, we've seen Trump's perp walk, and we're seeing his mugshot plastered everywhere, even though in 2019, the city of New York said they would no longer distribute mugshots to persons or media organizations. But this one's going to be everywhere. And what is the purpose of this? Supposedly he paid $130,000 to a former porn star to keep her mouth shut. Looks like that didn't work real good, and I think she actually got sued over that and had to pay him. The real story is the two-tiered justice system in this country. Donald Trump paid Stormy Daniels $130,000, which actually Michael Cohen paid her, and he admitted that. Whereas in December of 2020, Hillary Clinton and the Democratic National Committee settled a misappropriation of campaign funds settlement for $100,000 for using money from both organizations to create the Steele dossier. She didn't go to prison. She just paid a fine. And now they're going to perp walk Donald Trump. They want to see him in handcuffs. I don't think the Secret Service is going to play that game. I don't think they're going to let him do it. I think the Secret Service has the stones, the honor to them, and professionalism that they will walk him in, let him get his fingerprints and his mugshot taken, and then they're going to walk him the hell out. If the judge requests bail for Trump, that's going to be another problem, because New York City is catch and release. There is no bail in New York. If they request bail from Trump, that's going to be another problem. But let's get to why they're really doing this. The real purpose for this arrest, the entire purpose of it is, it's so that some fringe element, whack job, nut jobs, or people portraying said folks will go out and commit some acts of violence tomorrow. Let's think about this. Joe Biden's plans are not going the way they want them. They want to ban guns. They had a school shooting. That's not doing it because, well, they can't really talk about that school shooting. Can't talk about a transgender person going in and murdering Christian children just for being Christian. No, that'll fit the narrative. You remember there's 7 victims of that shooting. No, there's not. There's 6 victims and a perpetrator. The perpetrator doesn't deserve to be named. I'm not going to name them. And congrats on Nashville Metropolitan PD for handling that situation as fast as they did. So Biden's not getting what he wants. And they're panicking. That's why they're fixing to indict Trump, do all this stuff. They cannot have that guy run for re-election. And the only way at this point that they can prevent that is for the right, or people portrayed as the right, to go out and commit some acts of violence so that Joe Biden can either A, declare a state of emergency, which would be the first thing he did, and I'll just about guarantee you that draft has already been written and it's sitting there waiting. And therefore they could declare martial law potentially too. But under Emergency Powers Act, they can pass any bill they want. It doesn't matter. He can sign anything into law. He can ban guns. He can ban the right to travel. He can ban any damn thing he feels like. Well, not him, but his handlers, because he can't color inside the lines in a coloring book of crayons. This is just a warning, folks. Understand what they want you to do. They want us to start the fight. The left is getting irritated enough. They're trying to start the fight a little bit, and that shooting was one of their attempts to start the fight, and it's not working out that way for them. So they're going to have to take drastic measures. Drastic measures is arresting Trump and hoping that somebody goes batshit crazy so they can declare a state of emergency. Let's see if that's the play. But in my opinion, that's the play.